Okay, we are simultaneously live on Twitch. So there's less scuff today. That's good to see. You're gonna get a tiny bit of scuff here in just a second, maybe potentially. And I need to plug the stream. Interesting. My stream was not recommended to me. YouTube, okay. That's fine. I should be live right this second. Grab the link to that. Oh God, I'm looking at the thumbnail when I first attempted this, and I'm so glad that I changed. Yeah, no, I think the thumbnail is much better. To on this the first attempt. Okay. And then we're going to share that to all the servers. Here, plug the stream, and now we wait for ads. I have an idea. I'm not sure how well it's gonna work out. I need to do a little bit of research. But then, I'm thinking that from next stream onwards, or tomorrow or Sunday, whenever I decide to go live next, I might have the music that I use for these Pokemon Generations challenge streams be purely Pokemon music. I'm thinking purely Pokemon music for these stream, because I think it would just be very apt. But I'm debating on a variety of ways of going about doing it. One idea is just all of the Pokemon music I have access to, which is the majority of it. I think the only ones I don't have access to are Gens 2 and 3. Yeah, Everything else I have. That's option 1. It's just all at once. The more chill, relaxed music. Not any of the battle music, and let's go with option 2. Which is its only music that we've heard within the game. So for example, I can't play Pokemon's kind of weird. Pokemon Red and Blue are kind of weird with how the music works, because like various cities will share the same song, so okay, I was gonna say the Safari Zone, but that's just evolution music. We've heard that already. Oh, Lavender. Like I for example, I can't use Lavender Town because we've not been there yet. I can use any of the other songs we've heard so far, which I think that will be kind of annoying to start off with. Because, well, that does not give me access to much. I could also just start that idea with Generation 2. So I'd have access to the entire Generation 1 soundtrack, and then whatever we get to in Gen 2 as we play through Gen 2. But that does mean that with Pokemon Yellow, we have access to all of Gen 1 soundtrack. Asterisk. If the Pokemon Surfing minigame has its own music, that wouldn't have access to that even throughout the Yellow playthrough. And there's also the option of throwing in remixes of Pokemon music as well, that I would have access to use by the various remix artists. I know that it's purely whatever I want to wind up doing. I just don't know what I want to do. Because on one hand, these are like over half the streams I'm doing in a week. So ideally I'm taking 2 days off. So I'm streaming Monday, I'm streaming Tuesday. Wednesday I ideally take off. Didn't do that this week because, well, wanted to do some Last Claudia stuff. And I take off either Saturday or Sunday depending on what people are wanting to do, / what I want to do. Next week is going to be more like what a typical stream week is going to be for me. Anyways, we are about out of the ad break here, so we will be getting started in a few seconds. And the ad break is over, so let's pause the music, in-game music turn on, and let's switch on over to the proper scene. Here we are, baby. And I found another cable that connects my PS4 controller. Okay, let's see, what are we looking at here? We have Dispersive and Venus. We have a level 24 level cap to work with. We've cleared out Nugget Bridge already, so all we need to do... how big am I going to let my brain be? Gargantuan. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna save. I know we're already saving and doing something not freaky, but useful. We're gonna be catching another Pokemon that's not staying on the team. Next Pokemon is not staying on the team. We're just picking it up pretty much just for utility. You just gotta find it as all. Actually, we might be catching 2 Pokemon for utility really quick. No, there's another Pokemon I want to catch. Come on, game, you can give me what I'm looking for. I'm thinking a little bit about the present moment because right now we're just looking for a Pokemon. I'm thinking a little bit about how I'm gonna go about doing some of the future games. Because one thing I want to do is I want to catch them all. Which does mean that for some of these generations I will be playing the other game, the partner game, off stream to catch the version exclusives that aren't available within these games. That's really gonna be more prevalent starting with gold and silver. I am gonna have to figure out some things with that though, because the copy of Pokemon server I have doesn't work, which might just mean I need to take it to someone who can actually repair the cartridge. But if I recall correctly, when you pop in a Game Boy cartridge, a Game Boy Color cartridge, into your Game Boy of sorts, turn it on, and the game doesn't work, it is stuck on the screen with the Nintendo logo all glitchy. How the Nintendo logo, the copyright Nintendo thing is glitchy, actually tells you the error you are getting with your cartridge. If you can read that, you know how to fix it. For my copy of Silver, it's just a black bar. I have no clue what that means, because I'm not one for repairing cartridges. Actually, that would be a fun thing to look into and include in a video talking about these Gen 1 games. Okay, the Pokemon I'm looking for is not this rare, I don't think. My train of thought actually got a little bit derailed because I didn't finish my thought. It happens. So in this game, there's gonna be a very particular point in which we're going to actually like take a stream or two, maybe several streams, just catching Pokemon. probably several streams, I'll be honest. And I think catching all the Pokemon is definitely going to drive up the playtime. Especially if we're going to get luck like this. There are 3 Pokemon in particular. Yeah. That are really going to be difficult to catch in this game. Or maybe actually not. There we go, that's what we're looking for. Let's catch an Abra, hopefully, maybe. With Abra, you just have to check a Pokemon immediately. If you use a Great Ball, you're actually pretty likely to catch it. See? Yes, we want to give a nickname to Lavender Town. We're gonna have access to teleport. Purity utility here. We're not gonna use Abra at all on the team. Not, well, probably not even as switch out fodder. Hold on a moment. I think that this filter I have does actually do a pretty good job of replicating what this game would look like on a Game Boy. Like, it's just crunchy enough. Like, hold on, let me show off this difference here. We are pulling back the curtain a little bit. So just as a bit of a comparison here. This is completely without it. And this is with it. I think it looks better with it for this series. I'm probably gonna keep the filter on at least for Gens 1 and 2. Okay, we need to take on as few trainers as possible on this route. So I think we take on this trainer right here. Okay, we see a hiker, we're going to take on the hiker with Venus. This is one trainer. Again, we have a wiggle room of getting to level 24. And we can avoid that trainer, so we can't avoid this one. And it's one of these two trainers over here that we also can't avoid, so that's 2 more trainers we're taking on. I think we want to switch to Brosa for this last. Yes, turns out this last has a grass type Pokemon. Nope, Nidoran. Beautiful. Because this thing does not have double kick yet. This is not Pokemon Yellow. Ooh, a critical hit. Very nice. We're just going to use Tackle this point for the bit of accuracy. No poison, please. No poison, please. There we go. Beautiful. Wonderful. Which of these trainers do I want to take on? Do I want to take on the hiker or this dude up here? I think I'm gonna take on the hiker, to be honest. Yeah, okay. I need 2 more levels with Venus here. Poison powder. Yes. We're not using Growl. Well, actually, we're not using Growl at all at this point. So we're gonna go Poison Powder. Do Poison Powder to each seed, we're just stacking up damage. Ooh, this guy's 4 Pokemon. This might have been a bad choice. We'll see. We'll see. We're going to see if this is a bad idea, but we're gonna hope it's not. We're gonna do... Yeah, Cryo Chop is a normal attack in this game, so we're fine. I think Machop just has Karate Chop. And this is just spreading out the experience a little bit more. Yes, we're gonna switch back to Venus here. And we're gonna get 1 level up from that. Nice. That trainer, and this is the last trainer we need to fight. I think she has grass type Pokemon, so we want to keep Venus out. Yep. It's correct to lead off with Venus here. And that's why we still have Tackle. Pidgey, we switch into Brosa for this, and hope we land a Rock Throw. As we learned, it's 65 accuracy. Why is it 65 accuracy for a base 50 power move? We just have to land one. We only need to land one. We just need only one. That's all we need is just one. Come on, game. Give it to me. Accuracy strats are the stupidest thing. I'm at -6. You've been spamming nothing but Sand Attack. And now I have to be at a -6, right? Yes. do you mean disconnected? Are we good? Oh, hold on, I need to check and see if YouTube stream is still up. It should be? Get into the actual stream, you stupid. Okay, yeah, it appears to be. Cool. Oh, did not need to bother with rock throw at all. Oops. Ooh, hit a cool crit. We love secrets. And that should be GG. And still not another level up. We love to see that. We found Bill, a true blue Pokemon maniac, and he's not joking with us. He did indeed fuse himself with, I believe it's a Nidoran? Boop. If I recall correctly, in the anime, Bill has either a very British accent or a very Southern accent. I forget which it is. I want to say it's a very Southern accent. Okay, we're going to heal up here. And we still have another team member to catch. The thing is that once we get to Vermillion City, we're definitely going to take our time to pick up our next team member. I could have sworn you could skip fighting this guy. Maybe if he's looking away, you can skip fighting him? Oh well, either way, we are fighting him now. Oh, I thought I should have knocked it out. Mid-range. 95 accuracy. One level, we gotta go catch our next Pokemon. Yeah, we're switching the Broseph. We're really close to level cap on Venus. Those Drowsy only knows Pound at this point. Friction knows Pound and Disable. Okay, we'll just prove me wrong on every count, why don't we? Just keep using Pound, please. Pound and Disable at this point. Ooh, okay, there goes Burst, I think. We're living on 1 HP, baby! I don't have a high... I think we potion spam until... it doesn't use confusion. Nope, that's a GG. Dang. Oh, I literally started walking in front of him. The frame he was going to turn around. Beautiful. Awesome even. We're gonna heal. Kinda need to. Alright then, well. That fight could have gone better, mainly by not happening at all. Okay, we're gonna catch another Pokemon here, both for Pokedex as well as utility. For both purposes. Not this Pokemon. We're not catching a Mankey. We're still not catching a Mankey. I think what's going to be interesting a little bit is after we beat the next gym, we're pretty open to explore a decent chunk of the region. We will have the ability to start exploring the majority of the region. We would have just one additional thing we can do. We will need to do that won't take too long at all. No, even then we don't need to do that. Also, I know vaguely what I want to do. Can I please find the Pokemon I'm looking for? It should not be this rare. I can find the Pokemon I'm looking for on this route, right? Over here. I'm gonna double check and make sure I can actually find the Pokemon I'm looking for on this route. Because at this point I'm starting to feel insane. Okay, so I am insane. I can't find the Pokemon I'm looking for on this route. Turns out it's a version exclusive. So, can I catch this other Pokemon and teach it the move I'm looking to teach? No, I cannot. Wonderful. Okay then, I need to find another Pokemon to learn this move. Trying to look through my microphone arm. We want check this Pokemon out. Can you learn the move? Yes, you can. Okay, so I might be going back up and what? Do I need to go back up? Hold on a moment. In one, please. I do not. Cool. So we're going to keep going south. Wonderful. Okay. We can catch a Pokemon here. It's again very much not going to be a Pokemon that's going on our team. It would be very apparent as to why when we catch it. I just need to find it. I think what I might do... Ooh, actually, I might do that. Hold on. Oh, here we go. This is what we're looking for. We're gonna attack all again. Hopefully we don't get crits. We shouldn't. Good. I might redesign my layout for this generation's challenge. There we go. Otto's been caught. Been caught. What are we naming this? Oddish. Just rad. Okay. Right. Oh no. Okay, Broseph has to take the lead here. We have 2 more trainers we need to fight. Fun fact, in Generation 3, it is just 1 trainer you need to fight. I extended the left part of this route down by 1. Meaning you could just completely avoid this picnicker here. You're a new trainer in this game, apparently. Yes. Be foolish. Yes! Goodbye, Pidgey. Nobody likes you. One of the most annoying Pokemon in the game, it's not Zubat. We can go Kaboom. It's actually Pidgey. It's only if your team's pretty slow, like mine currently is, and I think actually the majority of my team is going to be pretty slow. Yes! Damn, quick attack! That's what I want to see! Okay, we gotta save again. Pokemon, that's fine. And it's a Spearow? Oh, you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. Oh, we're just getting all the heads right now. Eradicate's it? Not the worst thing. Not the best thing to see either. Well, Quick attack does nothing. Hyper Fang, however, that can be... I think that can be a little bit problematic. I think it can flinch. We'll never know. We will never know. Okay, cool. We have made it to Vermillion City. Because exactly what I want to see. And now we go catch our next team member. I just need to find a good spot to sit down and get encounters. I do want to switch Venus to the front here. Gonna save again, now that we have the right Pokemon in front. Oh, this spot would do nicely. Okay. We're catching 3 Pokemon this stream, that's a lot! And here we go, this is the next member of our team. That's right, we are using a Drowsy. We're gonna use Tackle to weaken this thing, because I don't trust Flying Whip to not knock this out. Just need to get not a critical hit here. Cool, and now we can start catching. Nothing but Pokeballs, baby. And that's first ball. That's what we want to see. Drowsy, the Hypnosis Pokemon. Puts enemies to sleep, then eats their dreams. Occasionally gets sick from eating bad dreams. We're going to naming this Drowsy. What are we naming it? What am I thinking? What am I thinking? I don't know why this popped in my head. Cappy for some reason. Does it make any sense? No. It doesn't need to? No, also no. And this is why I picked up Abra. And why I specifically avoided going to the Pokemon Center in Vermillion. Because we're just going to heal up immediately and take on some trainers. That's why I wanted to fight as few trainers as possible. Because we need to get Cappy up to snuff now. At the present moment, Cappy knows Oni. Pound Hypnosis is disable. Hypnosis would be nice for catching Pokemon, but we are going to want one more move. We're going to see when we get that move. If I recall correctly, it's not too far away. Okay, it's a little bit further away than I thought. Which means we are suffering a little bit using just Pound. Unfortunately, I can't do a lot of switch training. So... I'm weighing my options. The options are being weighed right now. Do I do this right now? Do I catch a 4th Pokemon right now? I'm thinking if I want to catch this one Pokemon right now, because there's one Pokemon I can catch at the moment. That would be very nice to have. Just for future stuff, not part of the team. Nope, we're not gonna catch it right now. Can check some things really quick. Go down to that. Fine. It's us. What? You don't really need that. Very interesting. The arrow we got happens to have a special set of 21. Which, if you know anything about doing glitches in Generation 1, you know why that is very important. Weighing my options here. Weighing my options very heavily right here. Because this is the beautiful thing about playing Pokemon games. You can plan as much as you want. But unless you're like a top tier speedrunner or something, or you just know the ins and outs of Pokemon games, you're gonna get so many curveballs thrown at you. Data, wonderful. I should probably use Hypnosis. Yeah, especially if quick attack and tackle are dealing that much damage. Maybe it might just be our weakest Pokemon for a while here. Like, we gotta get four levels in Cappy somehow. Could have got a Drowsy at a higher level. Let's see. Yes, and I'm halfway considering going back and catching a Drowsy at a higher level. I'll keep Cappy in, but I'm gonna switch to Brosif just because we're very low on HP and Hero can actually deal a good amount of damage. That's fine. That's still fine. Yeah, I think I am gonna go back and catch a higher level Drowsy. Actually, you know what? My brain is actually massive right now. I think I'm fine enough to, yeah. You know what? We're gonna do that. That's no problem at all. Yeah. Okay. Might be have a change of plans here. We're going to catch a different Drowsy. This one's fine to have. We're gonna I'm gonna keep this Drowsy for other purposes later on. So we're gonna put Cappy away. We're gonna catch another Drowsy. It'll be fine. Pokemon, put away Cappy. Catch a new Cappy. Because we honestly just need a bit of a power boost for a Drowsy, and I know exactly how to go about getting the power boost here. I'm trading one form of patience for another one here. Because I have patience for sitting around and encountering Pokemon. I have very little patience with the method in which we would be training Cappy here. So we're gonna get a tiny little power boost. A little tiny one. It's completely fine for me to change this plan right here. Okay, we're gonna save because we have made some mistakes. We're trying to fix them. Okay, we're looking for a level 15 Drowsy. And hopefully not get outsped by Spearow. Okay, also, I'm encountering Drowsy here. 25%, 1 in 4. And it can be anywhere from level 9 to level 15. What are the odds of that? 1 in 4, then a 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 1 in 7. For a grand total of a... I don't know. 1 in 28, I think? Is that math correct? That sounds correct. Yeah. I think if you... How would you do that? Common denominator is 28. I don't think it's correct. That's not correct. Okay. Yeah, and the way I was thinking about how to do it correctly is not correct. But I think it is straight up to say 1 in 28, because 1 in 4, 1 in 7. That's even lower level. Wow! I think even then that's still technically not correct. Like in terms of, because while I haven't done game theory myself, I should probably look into game theory if I'm gonna do like stat videos on Pokemon stuff like this. Which I really don't plan on doing that, so I don't need to do game theory. Oh, we found max level Ekans. Oh, fun fact, very fun fact here, in Pokemon Yellow, Drowsy has a 24% chance of being found. That 1% drop is because it eradicates. But Drowsy can also be found at higher levels. Minimum level in Yellow is 15 and maximum is 19. Which means that not only can I get a higher level Drowsy on average, the minimum in Yellow is the highest in Red and Blue. Oh, that's ridiculous. That's utterly ridiculous there. Which I believe also means that you can catch Drowsy at the level that I want a Drowsy at in Yellow. But does that also mean 1 moment? No, it does not. Interesting, very interesting. Right. And we found minimum level Drowsy. Okay. Is that max level Spearow? Okay, we found max level Ekans and Spearow. Can we find max level Drowsy now? Please, game, just give it to me, baby. And as I intentionally say give it to me, baby, in reference to pretty fly for a white guy. I just want level 15 Drowsy. All I really want. Hey, Drowsy, level 15? Nope, 13. Why not just use the 2 rare candies you have on the Drowsy you currently have? It would be level 15 at that point. Yes, that is true. But I want to use my 2 rare candies on a level 15 Drowsy. Not a level 13. And there's a very good reason for that. We do have an ad break coming up in about 10 minutes here. Or 7 minutes rather. The break would be over in about 10 minutes, but it starts in 7. I'd be a little sleepy, a little tired. It just occurred to me, I could actually, I might do that. I'd do that during stream here. I can get started on a tiny little bit about this. Here, that's what I want. Okay. I'm tired. I should not be tired. Come on. And this is why Pokemon Yellow lets you find Drowsy at 15 at minimum. Game, just please, be kind. All I'm asking is you be kind and give me a level 15 Drowsy. No, you give me 2 level 9s in a row, back-to-back encounters. Game thinks it's funny. I'm low-key considering replacing chat with Pokedex. Just that way there's another visual on screen that goes into sort of what I'm doing with this challenge. Granted, for the majority of Pokemon Red, it won't really have much of anything on it. It'd have, what, 8 Pokemon on it? That is 3 level 9 Drowsies in a row. Game. I have a 1 in 7 chance of giving me a level 9, and you give it to me 3 times in a row. The good news is, I think this is the only Pokemon where I'm going to be sitting down and, level 9 in a row. Sitting down and grinding out, trying to get the Pokemon at the highest level I can catch it. I think that literally every other Pokemon I have planned. I can catch at whatever level I want. Whatever level, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Although one of them it might be funny to catch as is. We'll see. But there's my ad break, so I will be back momentarily. Let me just run away from this. Pausing the game and BRB. Putting on my headphones because I'm gonna turn on a stream. Double check, make sure that the... Okay. Now we'll just get back to hunting. Alright, so back looking for level 50. This should not take this long. I'm gonna need to sit. I'm gonna need to just chill. Oh, 13. Come on. I'm gonna be looking off at my other monitor while I'm hunting for this level 15 drowsy, because... Oh no. You would think I was shiny hunting with this kind of luck, but fun fact actually, if I recall correctly, you actually can't find Pokemon in their grass shiny in Generation 1. Level 11, that's a different level, I guess. Please put me on my... No! This is just my life. This is like the one thing in this in Pokemon Red I'm gonna min-max. It's getting a level 15 drowsy. I think Pokemon Red and Blue are actually decently, like, game designed. If you aren't trying to do min-maxy stuff like this. I could, if I wanted to, just go on in and beat the next gym if I wanted to. In fact, it probably would make more sense for me to do that right now. Because no, it wouldn't. This is indeed the next step I need to do, because to get into the next gym, I need cuts. And I'd rather get some experience on the S's hand, so... to double check on Bulbapedia, see if you can actually find Drowsy at level 15. Yes, yes you can. It's not even a 1 in 7 apparently. It's you can find Drowsy at level 9, 11, 13, and 15. That's a 1 in 4 within a 1 in 4. I guess while I'm sitting here just looking for this stupid Drowsy, I can ponder about other challenges I want to do, not for Pokemon, no. Like in general, for like at once, or like ideas of things to do in the future. Check my yellow team really quick. What an interesting team I have going on there. And kind of concerning team at that too. Come on! I've seen so many level 9 Drowsy, this is ridiculous. I'm starting to think it might actually be more worth it to level up a level 13 Drowsy. Don't be surprised if the only thing we do this stream is catch Drowsy, do the SSN, and beat the Surgeon. Which honestly, I'm gonna tell myself I'm fine with that. We're not gonna stress out because this is just preparing ourselves for a much more arduous task later on if I go for that team. Because I have a very interesting team in mind for one of my challenges, and oh boy. Oh boy. I really want to talk about that team, but I don't want to do it until we get there, and it's Gen 2. This is my life. This is gonna drive me insane. Come on, level 15, please. I have to bring my options right now. I forget just how tired hunting a Pokemon like this just makes me, because it's just I so very much wish I was doing something else. I'm weighing my options. Like, I could just take the Jazzy I have right now and train it up. I think at the time it's going to take me to find a level 15 Jazzy. I'm no. This Drowsy is gonna be the death of me. Not take me this long. Why is it taking this long? Also, I don't know. I just more stimulating than just hunting down those Pokemon. Okay, no. The game is just fucking with me at this point. There are plenty of trainers. We're just going to take our jobs that we currently have. Buy all the trainers. Right side, I'm down to just go to level 15 and do the thing. I need my other candy. We are going to deposit some items. We are depositing the moonstone that we're not going to use for a hot minute here. The nuggets. And TM45. We are going to need the SS ticket. We don't need TM20. Okay. Alright, I think, let's see, what trainers would be the best to go up against? Probably trainers on this route, if I'm to hazard a guess. And I think there's a grand total of 3? I believe this is a bug catcher here. They're relatively weak. I don't think they're gonna have any Pokemon that I should be wary of. A Butterfree at level 20. Oh no. We're going to very quickly hit Hypnosis. And then just pound away. Oh, this is gonna take forever. Oh, I think on it. Bing on it. We can. I don't need to be too afraid if it wakes up, to be honest. That was a critical hit. Okay, I avoided both Poison Powder and Stun Spore and landed both of my Hypnoses. Game? Game? Are you rewarding me now? I think the game is rewarding me for sticking with the original Drowsy I got. I think that's what's happening right now. Ooh, and I'm loving it. We took no damage. Wonderful. What a beautiful battle. 217 to the next level. I think I can easily get that in one more battle. this trainer would be the easier one to take down. I'd have been wrong. We'll see. Okay, we got lucky with the Hypnosis landing and us not dying. I just need to get as lucky with Keep here as I did before. If not, a little bit luckier. No, but I think that's... We lived! We're gonna try and live even further. Ah, that might be GG. No, I need Cappy to not die there. If I'd used quick attack or even tackle there, I would have won that no problem. Maybe I should try the other trainer here. Okay, we need to land Hypnosis here. I'd like to see Tail Whip. Would you like to see Hypnosis landing? I meant to use Hypnosis there, not Pound again. Okay, we might be fine. And we're fine. What do you mean you woke up after one turn? Don't knock out, don't knock out, don't knock out, don't knock out that. I promise once we get picking something here. Oh yeah, no, I promise once we get to level 15 we're smooth sailing. We're gonna find the other trainer there. I'm just getting wrecked by Rattata, which is honestly kind of pathetic. Okay, there's one Pokemon here. It's a Squirtle! Ooh, it's level 20. I don't remember Squirtle being so high level without evolving yet. Welcome to Trainers in Pokemon Games! They are not very wise when it comes to evolving their Pokemon sometimes. I think the biggest offender is typically rivals. I was 18 as a Squirtle. Again, like when it comes to NPCs, they can have Pokemon at whatever level. Bugsy in Generation 2 actually has, I believe, a Kakuna. Either Kakuna or Metapod that is above level 10. And that's just how NPCs in Pokemon games typically are. It's just they will have Pokemon higher level than when they evolve. Which, for some Pokemon, it's a valid strategy. A good example of this Let's go. We can stop suffering now. But then because we're kind of OP with Harden. I'm doubting so hard right now. It is time to stop struggling because we now have confusion. Oh, I'm feeling so good right now. Oh, I got Piranha Plant on my team? Who's that? Oh, you mean Venus? Oh, that's Bulbasaur, or Ivysaur. Welcome to... Oh, the last one? Rad? In Oddish. I actually can't get Bellsprout as it is version exclusive to Pokemon Blue. So, this is more prominent and makes more sense in Generation 2, but typically the icons you see on screen for Pokemon are kind of sort of related to what egg group they're in, and again, it's more prominent in Gold and Silver, Gold, Silver, Crystal. Pokemon Red, Blue, so you didn't know which I was playing. That's fair, that's completely fair. And so with both Oddish and Ivysaur being plants, they are, well, plants. Got lost in Johto, didn't know what to do. Well, good news, in about, in a while, I'll be playing through Pokemon Gold and Pokemon Crystal. I'm playing through this right now. I will be playing through Pokemon Yellow next. That's right, we're doing back-to-back Gen 1 games. Back-to-back main series Gen 1 games. And after Yellow, we are doing Pokemon Stadium. Okay, I should be a lot better off now that I have confusion. Do you know roughly around where you got lost in Johto? Alright, this is so much better. Oh, Pikachu? Hell yeah. Use Hypnosis on this thing. They have a Thunder Wave, that's annoying, but we should be relatively fine. Do I have a Paralyzed Heal? And of course before third gym? Third gym would be Whitney. Second or third. First gym is Falconer, second gym is Bugsy, third gym is Whitney. Honestly, if you're to get lost, it would be sometime after the fourth gym. Because after you beat Whitney, the game doesn't tell you what to do. No, I guess you're getting lost after the third gym. Because the game doesn't tell you that you need to go get the watering can from... Oh, we're doing so much better. I think it was Path to Fourth Gym, because you know you beat up Whitney. Then yeah. So the problem you probably faced was the game did not tell you you needed to go grab the watering can from the flower shop in Goldenrod. And use the watering can to go annoy the Sudowoodo, and that unlocks the path to Mahogany. And so same, I think in Gen 4 and Heart Gold Soul Silver, they actually are a bit more in your face about the fact they need to go get the watering can. I don't really need to save. Alright, so we are going to fight most of the trainers on the SSN. Global police agent on the trail of Team Rockets. Looker? Is he the one who looks? Yeah, I'm gonna save. Am I gonna get into a back-to-back battle here? I guess it's a little bit harder than I wanted to. But Confusion's hitting pretty hard too, so... I wasn't considering damage rolls. Also wasn't considering this had it. Sand attack! My arch nemesis. We're gonna use a potion here. Get up most of our HP because we don't have a lot of HP, it turns out. And Confusion should one-shot Nidoran. Nope, bulkier than I thought. Okay, that's fine. We still win. Back-to-back battles. No, thank goodness. Is there a place I can rest here? Not that room. Is it this room? No. No, there is not. I have to go back and walk up. I'm buying potions. I'm buying more potions. We're doing that right now. We're gonna go heal as well. Oh, we're buying some super potions actually. Partially because I can't buy regular potions anymore. That's not bad annoying, but okay. Note to self, I have Abra with teleport. It takes me no time to get back to a Pokemon Center. Yes, I have a ticket. Stop asking me every time. TM8, what does that contain? Body Slam. Ooh, that's a good TM. And that would be very nice later on. Oh, just a Nidoran? Let's go. Yo, you're using focus energy? Good. I need an emote. I need it. Oh, you're not even a trainer. Okay. You're not a trainer. Okay, so we've done 2 on the left. That's wiggly tough. Nope, can't sleep in their bed. Would like a cherry pie. Honestly, that sounds delicious right now. This guy has growth, doesn't he? That's the joke, isn't it? Nope, I need a ramp. Even better for me. Oh, another Nidoran? Let's go. I meant to use confusion. Oh my god, you... It's fine, we win. Not a big deal. I think there's a place for me to rest here. I think this guy has a Growlithe, if I remember correctly. One of these gentlemen has a Growlithe. And there it is. That's potentially bad for me. Thank goodness Roar did not work there. Thank goodness for confusion. Hit yourself, please. Nope, Ember. No burn though, which is good for me. A second Growlithe. Bite is a normal type move in this game because dark typing does not exist yet. I'm gonna heal that off. Please. Alright, so actually a good example of a Pokemon to hold off on evolving until later is Drowsy, actually. Drowsy evolves level 26, however, if you hold off for 6 levels, you can get Psychic early. Counterpoint, actually there's not much of a counterpoint. It's fine, I can go this way. A max potion for free? Ooh, we love free max potions. We're saving because I don't know what these trainers are going to have, and I'm not looking that up. That would be very cheatery. Or see, that's fine to see. That's okay. It doesn't hit. It does not hit super hard, so I'm not too concerned with it. I love how often I'm actually getting the confusion proc with confusion. Shoulders, fine. We're gonna wait until we take a little bit of damage from shoulder, and then we're gonna heal. Or no damage from shoulder at all, which is even better. Kinda cool? You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. Of course I hit myself. Have I mentioned that, you know what? Hold on a moment. Goodbye, Tentacle. As Pokemon on their team, sure, I'll just blow up. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I still have an Abra and I have no clue why I didn't use it. Teleport. But yeah, for the majority of this design, we are going to be using Cappy here. The walk of shame back. We used to have this guy right here to take out. Okay. Come on, have some chops, please. Oh, shoulder's fine. There's spam withdrawal, that's fine. Or tackle. That's okay. Already doing 10 damage. That shot already dealt 30 damage to me. We're now level 20. Another potion. I totally meant to fight this trainer right here. Totally meant to do that right now. Sure. Yes. Ooh, we love critical hits. Another horsey, why? This is like the one issue I have with I think it's Pokemon games before Gen 7. If you see a trainer, if you see like a specific trainer class, you know exactly the kind of Pokemon they're gonna have. Sailors will have water type Pokemon and Machop. And Machop line. Come on, hit yourself. Nope. I wouldn't. I would want the game be kind to me like that. It wouldn't, and we're... Well, we got another level up, which is nice. I'm gonna grab the item first. Don't forget the item, that's why we came in here. Ooh, ether. We are going to go heal. We can't teleport in the SSN itself, but I think we can teleport here, right? Nope. And this cuts down on some walking time. But I think we might actually be fine at this point to go on ahead and... Let's see, because Cappy is now level 21, caught up with Broseph now. Cappy also has a stab move, so really caught up with Broseph. Venus is 2 levels ahead, which is fine. We can use Cappy for the next gym actually, so I think we might just go ahead and do the next plot point. Let me see if there's anything of use, of any importance to get in SSN. Isn't there a rare candy on SSN? There is. There's one rare candy. Well, there's some items I want to pick up from here though. I think... Got the max potion. We got the ether. Got body slam. Yeah, I think at this point I'm just gonna go ahead and clear out the end of all the items I want. We're just gonna beat on into those. Here we go. Let's see, we got body slam. We need the team for 44. Bottom floor. Fourth room for the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's another trainer battle. My tentacle? You should... Oh, don't use wrap. Do not use wrap. I'm looking at you. That's not wrap, we'll take it. Good, good. Are you? This is fine. This is a-okay. We have another ad break coming up in about 5 minutes. You're no longer confused, even better. And there's another trainer down. Game 44. That's not this game, but that's in this game. Okay, this isn't the kitchen, is it? No. I think that's on the next floor? Next floor up. I think at this point we don't need to worry about I use a potion. Is it a potion? The kitchen down here? It is indeed. Okay, cool. This one right here has a great ball for us. Good, good. That's huge. Yeah. It's fine. We're on the second floor now. Second room left. 2 trainers to fight. Is that worth it? No, I think I can get another one. But this item, fighting 1 trainer just for this item, I'm okay with that. Pokemon and Growlithe. This guy also has 2 Growlithe? Fine. Hit yourself, please. Yay, thank you. Now, Ponyta. I believe Ponyta and Growlithe have very comparable special stats, which means Ember is going to deal the same amount of damage with both Ponyta and Growlithe. Because I know that Arcanine and Rapidash both have the same special stat. We have another rare candy. Wonderful. I don't think there's anything else I want from here. Yeah, not really. So we're gonna go back and heal, and I might do that during the ad break. And when we come back, we're gonna finish up the SSN. Using Abra teleports, we're gonna have to walk all the way there like a pleb. There's ad break. I will be back momentarily. Alright, and we're back. I went on ahead and healed up off stream and walked all the way back over here. We are going to lead off the next battle with Broseph. And we are going to save because the next battle can be brutal. It depends on RNG, everyone's favorites. 3-letter acronym? Abbreviation? 3 letters to hear when it comes to Pokemon games is RNG. Ian wants to fight. Ian, tell Pidgeotto. Good. Oh, quick attack? Even better. Rock throw and knock it out in 1 hit, please. Very close. Can you please? Controller. There we go. I locked in the wrong move there. I meant to use tackle, not self-destruct. Note to self, before the battle begins again, before we put in our first move, we're gonna move those 2 moves around. I should get Ian in here to voice himself. Okay. So we are moving this and this, so we don't make that mistake again. Or we can just one-shot the Pidgeotto this time. That also works very nicely. Broseph is now level 22. Getting out Eradicate. We are actually... we're gonna sing Cappy in, yeah. We're gonna use Confusion here. Hopefully it does decent enough damage. That is very good damage. Confusion again. Wonderful, beautiful. Kadabra's coming out next. We are going to want to send out... probably just keep Cappy out, honestly. We're not gonna bother with Confusion. Confusion's not gonna deal a whole lot of damage against Kadabra. Pound is our best bet, actually. Going to Simple Tackle. Confusion, that's fine. We're done with Cappy after this. Wonderful. No damage from Kadabra. And we are switching back over to Broseph for the Charmeleon. We just need to land that coin flip for a rock throw. Double coin flip. Miss. Miss. Okay, hits. And hits. That's GG. Wonderful. Okay, cool. Got Master on board, but he was just a seasick old man. Itself is useful. You should try using it. I mean, this guy right here? I feel hideous. Rub rub, rub rub. I believe this guy actually has a unique sprite in this game. I think he's the only character, the only NPC in the game who has that sprite. I don't recall seeing it anywhere else. But now we can say goodbye to the SSN and take on the next gym. In fact, fun fact, we don't even need to take on the next gym. We can just move on. I'm not going to, but we could. I'm thinking about the next stretch of game. Going through it in my head. Because after we beat Surge here, we can catch another member for our team. And I will want to do that. But I'm gonna have to go through a lot of hoops before I can catch the Pokemon. And if I play my cards right, the Pokemon that we catch will actually be on par, level-wise, with the rest of our team. HMO 1. And that's why I caught Rad. Behold, one of two locations where you need to use Cut to actually progress the game. Oh. That's very stupid luck for trash cans. I don't even need to fight the trainers. One moment, please. Just want to make sure I'm not gonna be over level for the next gym. Because I don't think I will be by the time I get there. I do have a fair amount of shenanigans I need to go through. I'm gonna play things safe. Okay, I believe Brosif is gonna be our MVP for this next gym battle. Okay, it is search time, baby. Getting out of Voltorb. Level 21. I might be in a cure at this point. Pikachu? Yeah, no, we're good. The most terrifying Pokemon that Surge has on his team is the Voltorb with Sonic Boom. Pikachu and Raichu can't really do any damage to us, to be honest. Now if we can actually, you know, land a rock. If we can there we go, game, finally! We just one-shot the Pikachu. Raichu comes out next. Raichu cannot do anything to us. X-Speed, who cares? The only thing I care about is the fact that I'm not landing my rock throws. Because that's 65 accuracy. Oh my god. I've landed 3 rock throws this entire... Or rock throws. Oh no. Oh no. Game. Game. Oh my god, a game. I landed 4 out of 15 rock throws. What are you on about, game? I'm just lucky that the Raichu can't touch us. Literally cannot touch us. So I can just spam tackle and win, but oh my gosh, that is the worst luck. But it's fine, it's a-okay, we beat Surge. We can go on ahead and get to Celadon City and the entire game opens up to us. We have one real obstacle ahead of us, and that is... Oh, we got the Team Thunderbolt, neat. And that is literally just Rock Tunnel. And Rock Tunnel's not gonna be that bad of a trip. Yeah, that's if you're one of the easiest time with Lieutenant Surgery, get a ground type. Just a ground type. If you get Geodude, even better. You have 3 options for a ground type at this point. You have Geodude line, you have Sandshoe if you're playing Pokemon Blue, and the Diglett line. Diglett is right to the right. In fact, if you really want to, you can catch yourself a level 28 Dugtrio. Because now we're making our way over to Lavender. We have an entire route. We have Rock Tunnel and but after Rock Tunnel to get to Lavender Town. Then we have the routes to the east of Lavender. To get to Celadon, and Celadon we are going to get OP as fuck. We are the first thing I'm going to do is hold on a moment, I think I just realized something. One moment, please. I just realized something. Yeah? I'm pondering. I'm pondering big time right now. I need an orb to ponder over. So here's my thinking. I remembered that, yes, Rock Slide is in the game. Rock Slide does have better accuracy and better power than Rock Throw. 25 better power. What is that? 25 better accuracy, making it, no, I think it's 5 more power, but, let me double check. Let's see, Rock Slide. In 1, do damage no additional effects. It is... It's 10 more base power, 25 more accuracy. It's slightly stronger. No, it is 25 more power, because it's 50 power, 65 accuracy for Rock Throw. There's 25 more power for both, yeah, 25 more for both power and accuracy. Making it just straight up a better move. The annoying thing is, while you do get it at the Celadon department store, you don't buy it. When I saw that you get it at the department store, I'm like, ooh, you can just buy an infinite amount of it. No. No, it's one of the 3 TMs you get for giving a person a drink. I think the 3 TMs you get are Ice Beam. Is Ice Beam? Hold on, let me double check that. I know that Tri Attack and Rock Slide are 2 of the moves you get. Oh, it is Ice Beam. Okay. Also, by the way, the next level cap is level 29. We have 6 more levels on Rosef and Venus. 7 more on Cappy that we can work with. I'm thinking about what I want to do here. Also, very good call leading off the Cappy here. Okay, I think I know what the game plan is going to be. I think the game plan is going to be, we are going to get to the Pokemon Center at the, just before the Rock Tunnel. And then call it a stream. I think that's going to be the game plan, because I think Rock Tunnel by itself is going to take longer. It's not going to take a whole stream. But if it would definitely go into the next outbreak, getting through the Rock Tunnel. Behold, they know anything about growth. Boosts this special stat, which boosts special attack and special defense. Another Oddish. If you think growth is terrible, you should see Amnesia. It's +2 to special. Although I don't think that confusion actually... How dare you use rap? Also, just so you know, I am actually debating on holding off on evolving Cappy until we get Psychic at 31. 31? 32. That is 6 levels where I'm not evolving Cappy. But I think I'm fine enough to do that, to be honest. Ooh, an item. Like... So the reason why I'm using a Drowsy... why Hypno is going to be on my team is because in this game, Hypno has a special stat of 115. Meaning it's going to hit pretty hard. Drowsy has a special stat of 90. So even though I'm working with just Confusion for 6 additional levels, I'm still hitting fairly hard. Yeah, we're gonna keep Cappy out for this poison-type Pokemon here. Headbutt? Yeah, we're gonna take Headbutt over Pound. That's just a straight improvement there. Yeah, I think with all the stuff that I have to do between now and catching my next Pokemon, I'm a-okay with skipping over trainers right now. Now going through Octonal, we're not gonna skip over many trainers, I don't think, because I won't be able to see it. I won't be using Flash. Alright, so I think this is gonna be the game plan. We're gonna enter right now. We're gonna come back tomorrow, either tomorrow or Sunday. I'm not sure which yet. Follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube if you want to find out when I go live. Turn on notifications for both. For YouTube, that's hitting the bell. For Twitch, it's just making sure they have notifications enabled, which is also a bell, it looks like. So do that. Next time, we got a lot to do next time. We got Rock Tunnel to go through, we got Lavender Tower to go through, but before we even do Lavender Tower, we need to make our way to Celadon City. We're going to pick up the teams for Ice Beam, for Rock Slide, and for Tri Attack, put those on the PC, special tools for later. Can't really do anything with that for 2 more gyms. I am gonna have to find a Pokemon to do stuff with, though. To catch the Pokemon that we're gonna catch after we beat Erica. Actually, is that true? Hold on. No. The Pokemon after we beat Koga, which is fine. A lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that can go right next stream. But we have to go get to Celadon, which means going through Rock Tunnel. We have to also go through Lavender Tower. And then those 3 things before we catch our next Pokemon. Which is not, and then we can go immediately into the gym. Like, super immediately into the gym once we catch our next Pokemon. And that's gonna be what we're gonna do. And the next gym's gonna be so easy. It's gonna be so freaking easy. But with that, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. I'm gonna make sure I save before I end stream here. Otherwise, I feel people are gonna go insane. Okay, there we go. Now, bye-bye. Actually, I want to raid it into Justin before I end stream. That's going to be on Twitch though, so if you're still watching on YouTube, what are you doing here? What are you still doing here if you're watching on YouTube? Go do something else. Seriously, what are you doing here? Alright, bye.